Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope that you're having an absolutely wonderful day. It's Fabi Paolini, your brand strategy coach and designer. And I want to talk about something that is quite important. I think you guys are really going to enjoy. And I want to talk about, sorry, I have gum in my mouth. Okay. I want to talk about how to make this your best month ever in your business. And you know, I heard this recently, this kind of thought of how can I make this my best month? And I know that we've heard kind of that phrase a gazillion times, like, what do I need to do to make it my best month ever? And the way that I want to talk about this though is a little bit different, because for me, when I talk about, wait, I'm sharing this in another group. So give me a second over here. Say hello as you come on so that I can say hi to you. I can see who's here. Oh shoot, this isn't working. Okay, I'm trying to share this into my groups, but it's not working right now, but I'm here. And yeah, so I want to talk about how to make this your best month ever. So here's what I've been thinking recently around this notion or this idea of what do I need to do to make this the best month in my business? And the thing is, when you look at what is the best month in your business or how much income you want to make, hey Holly, what you really want to focus on is what does it mean to you to have this be your best month ever. And last month I had an insanely big month in my business. Well, not last month, but in March, April, where I did over $80,000 in sales in my business. I had never done that amount of money before. And I feel like when you're able to hit that sort of goal, or when you're able to make that sort of money, it kind of changes perspective on you on like what it means to make that amount of money, right? And the thing is that it really isn't about the money anymore. Like, obviously, I don't need to make $80,000 in my business. I don't need to make 100. Like, I don't have to make a $100,000 payment or an $80,000 payment next week, hopefully, right? So I don't need it. But what that means to me, making $80,000 in my business, means I'm making an $80,000 impact. Okay. And for me, it always goes back to understanding what is it that you're doing here? Like, what are you doing with your business? Yes, we all want to make money. Like, there's no doubt about it. There's no question around it. Everybody wants to make money. Like, who freaking doesn't want to make money? Who doesn't want to be rich? And who doesn't want to buy like the cute bag or shoes or whatever it is that you want to buy? Like, we all want to make money, right? Like, that's clear, done, okay? But the thing is, and what I want you to think about is, what does that money mean to you? And at first, it might be around, okay, yes, that money means that I get to pay this or I get to pay that. But eventually you get to a point in your business when you're at that sort of next level, when money means impact. And I always talk about this, like understanding like the real value behind what you do and understanding what it is that you actually do, right? Instead of focusing on yourself like, oh, I'm a business coach, or I'm a health coach, or I'm a weight loss coach, or I'm a XYZ. It's really understanding like, what is it that I'm really doing? Like, what is it that I'm really helping these people do? And putting the finger away from you and like all around yourself, right? And thinking about like, what am I really here for right now? And for me, when I think, okay, what do I need to do to make this my best month ever? It's not about, I want to make more money, right? I mean, again, we all want to make more money, but it's not really just about that, but it's about how can I make a larger impact? And for me, it used to be around like, how do I hustle more so that I get more clients in? Like, what do I need to do? Like, what is it? Another funnel? Let me do it. Another webinar? Let me do it. Another this? Let me do it. And I would spend hours and hours working and hustling and grinding and like not sleeping at all, focusing on what do I have to do right now? Like, from a scarcity point of view. I always say this wrong. Did I say it right? Scarcity or scarcity? I think it's scarcity. Okay. I always get it wrong. So, but not from like of a lack of certain like point of view of like, what do I have to do right now to get more money, but more from a point of view like, how can I make this more fun? how can I make an impact in a way that really makes me feel good about myself? And sometimes it comes back to going into thinking, okay, like, building your confidence in yourself and in your offer and what you're doing. Like, wait a minute, I am fucking amazing. I am really good at this. I'm really changing people's life. Like with Holly, you're really changing people's lives. Like, I know, like Holly is a weight loss or fat loss coach, let me say it that way. A fitness coach and instructor, and she's helping women become badasses, right? With like feeling a badass. Like for me personally, and I'll kind of go into a little bit of a personal story here. For me, my weight loss has been a big part of my story, like my own like ups and downs with my body. And this has been the story of so many women that I know, right? So what you're doing, Holly, is making such a large impact in the world, because as you help these women lose weight or feel more comfortable in their bodies, it means that they have the confidence to show up live and do videos, or like show up more present and full of themselves, like full of life and fulfilled in their businesses every single day. So it really makes a massive difference. So the more that you are able or capable to connect, like of connecting with your own purpose and your own story and the impact that you're making, the more that you can come from an excited point of view. So it's not or from like a value point of view, right? So it's not about like how, like, what do I need to do right now to make more money, but like, how can I make more impact? How can I change people's lives even more? For me, it started, I remember when I started, it used to be all about the money. Like I need to make more money. I need to pay more bills. I need to pay this. I need to pay that. And it was all about like kind of like this point of view of all the things that I didn't have, like around like chasing after money. I remember this gift that I saw once. Maybe you've seen it. I wish I could find it, but it was like this loop of this person that was almost falling through a hole, and she kept on running and running and running and being pulled back to the hole. And I felt like I saw that gift, and I felt like it's perfectly described what I felt like every single day. Like it felt to me like I would start at zero all the time, start back at zero, and it was all about the lack that I had, the money that I didn't have, or the things that I couldn't afford, or how I never had enough, right? And right now, when I try to look at my mindset at this point in my life, when I made an 80K, like had an 80K month, just last month, and like I've been doing all these things, and the difference between my attitude and my mindset behind like how to make this money, it doesn't feel like right now like I'm chasing after money, but it feels like I'm chasing after impact. And what that means is like, how can I give more value every single day? How can I make people feel great and confident and incredible and feel like, oh my God, I can do anything that I set my mind to with my business and my life, and how, like, that's what is important to me right now. It's not about the money anymore. It's about how can I change more people's lives, because I know that I'm really good at what I do, and I know that I'm speaking to people in a way that really can connect with them. So what I invite you to do when you think about how to make this your best month ever is to stop thinking about the fact that you want to make more money, and start thinking about the fact that you want to make more of an impact, and thinking, okay, what are the things that I can do? How can I become resourceful with what I have right now in order to make this my best month ever? Maybe, and again, this is not from a I need to work more point of view, but this is more from a what feels right and fun and exciting for me, and like, damn it, I can't wait to get on I can't wait to do this. Not like I have to write 15 emails today, and I have to build out a funnel, and I have to do a new version of my webinar, or I have to do that. Not from an I have to point of view, but more of like, oh my God, I get to do this. Like, I can't wait until it's like, for me today, it was kind of weird, but I've been kind of busy, and it's been a weird, like, you can see, like, I had a horrible night. Like, my 3-year-old woke up like at 5:30 in the morning, and she never fell asleep again. She usually sleeps pretty well, but you would think that the 4-month-old is the one that's making me like have had a hard night, but it's really the 3-year-old. And I've been like awake since 5 in the morning, and like doing things here and there, and then working, and just feeling super tired today, and like my energy has been kind of drained. But my energy right now has been feeling amazing. So I had to pick her up, like the 3-year-old, up from school, and I couldn't wait to come home to go like come do this video and talk to you guys about this. Like, I really felt like this is something that I wanted to share, right? So it's a very different attitude than like, oh my God, I have to do a Facebook Live today, or I have to write an email today, where I'm like, oh my God, I really want to share this. Like, I know that this is going to make an impact. Can you understand, or can you see what the difference is in attitude? I don't know if you guys are commenting, by the way, because I feel like the comment, like it's stuck. Let me refresh. But it's a really, really different attitude when you're going at it from a perspective of, oh my God, I get to share this message. I get to share this information. So when you want to think about how to make this your best month ever, it's around the energy that you're putting out and the things that you're doing. And I know I don't want to sound super woo. I don't want to sound like, oh my God, Fabi's gone crazy here and she's going to talk about energy or blah, 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 blah. But it's more around like, okay, what is it that, like, what is the attitude that you're putting towards the things that you're doing, right? And I've talked about this before in the past. I feel like a big part of this, like, is really getting that confidence in yourself, like understanding and really believing the things that you're doing every single day, like connecting and raising that energy around who you are and what you're putting out there and how you're changing people's lives. One thing that I like to do, and I actually show you, I call it the sunshine folder. So I have a folder on my phone, which is full of like emails and messages. I'm trying to look for it, but I can't, I don't know where it went. Like, anyways, like full of messages from my clients and things like that, like emails or messages or PMs or whatever they send me, all the things of like, oh my God, this is amazing, I love you, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes when I'm feeling like I want to build confidence in myself, I go back and read those messages, and it's like I'm building myself up, or I have a call with a client, or I do something that is like, I feel great, right? So for example, today my energy was kind of like tired in the morning, and then I had a client call that went so well, and I felt so good and so powerful that I'm like, I'm on, you know? So always trying to get into that sort of energy and thinking, okay, how can I bring more value? That's ultimately what it's about. So I was talking to a friend because I was telling her, like, I hired somebody to help me with my Instagram. We're getting photos taken on a Friday, and I had this idea for a new webinar that I want to do that is slightly different from the one that I have running. I had actually an idea for 2 webinars. I want to do one for people that are starting out their businesses, and I want to do one on like 4 ways to increase conversions on your website. So I was like thinking of all these ideas and things that I want to do, and my friend was like, oh my God, it feels like a lot of work, like to get to another 80K month. And the thing is that it's not about that. It's about how can I make more impact? Like, what sort of content, what sort of things can I do that is going to really help people and connect with people in a really different way? I feel like my hair is kind of all over the place, but anyways, it's fine. We're fine. We know each other. We're friends, right? So we're good. I was going to say, estamos en confianza, which in Spanish, it means like, you know, we trust each other, something like that. We're pals, basically. Anyways, so to make your best month ever, it really is all around how can I bring more value? How can I create more impact? How can I become more resourceful with what I have without killing myself, but with excitement and intention? So who can I reach out to, maybe, if that's your thing? Or what sort of, like, what can I write? What kind of content can I create that feels easy and feels fun and feels exciting? For me, it's, okay, I'm trying to do Facebook Lives every single day, but if I'm feeling inspired, I do it. And if I'm not, I won't. I'm writing blog posts once a week. They're so good, by the way. You guys need to check out my blog. It is like on fire right now. Like, what sort of things can you do right now? What sort of emails can you send out? Like, trying to get truly resourceful around the things that you have in a really great and powerful point of view. Hey, Sharon. Hola. Gracias. So that's what I want you to think about. Like, how can I make this the best month ever? The best month ever from a perspective of giving value and truly transforming people's lives. Hopefully this was helpful. And if you want to find out how I can help you make this your best month and the best year in your business, make sure to book a call with me and my team at fabipaulini.com/call. I'll share the link right here. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to look at everything that you're doing in your business right now, like what's going on, where are you? Maybe you're starting out and you're like, I have nothing. And maybe you're not. Maybe you've been around for a while and you're still trying to figure out how to make it your best month ever. We'll look at everything, where you're at, how we can improve it, what are the specific things that you need to do to get there, and we'll build out a specific customized plan for you to make that happen. So make sure you book a call at fabipaulini.com/call. completely 100% free, completely 100% no strings attached at all. So anyways, think about how from a fun and value and like full of energy and excitement point of view, you can like, what is it that you can do to really get you to make that month your best month ever? Hopefully this was helpful.